everyone. This is Radull Live. Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to talk about golf. I can't believe it's taken me more than 2 years to have my first golf show. Shame on me. But we are joined by Kenyan golfer, former caddy, David Wakhu. David, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
First of all, how do you pronounce your surname? Is it Wakhu or Wakhu?
It's with a silent H.
Wakhu.
Yeah, David Wakhu.
No,
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. David, I've been associating with you quite a lot this year, simply because you've been doing the Safaricom Golf Tour, and you are the official brand ambassador of the Safaricom Golf Tour. But I want you to start from the very beginning and tell me how you got into golf, because I know you're a former caddy. Tell me your whole story.
Okay, my story begins by I was brought up in a golf course in Kitale Golf Club, and that's where my dad used to work.
Kitale?
In Kitale Golf Club. And just me being around that environment, I had the chance to watch people playing golf after school. So I kept on wondering what was up with that unique sport. And then I somehow really got lucky one day just to ask my dad, who are those people playing golf? What is it to be all about to join to be a golfer? Then the first thing he told me that this is an expensive sport to play. And if I want to play, maybe one of the things that you look into is we start on a slow note, having one golf club, and then actually like taking me there to give me a few tips, a few lessons about it. And that's how my story started.
Your dad himself was a caddy first?
My dad, he started as probably going, before he was employed over there, he started as a caddy. Mm-hmm. He went in to access the golf club membership, mm-hmm. As a membership club. You can't go straight because you can't afford, so he started being as a caddy. Then from there he was employed, started doing the job at the golf course, mm-hmm. and then from there his profession was he was a chief chef.
He was a chief chef
chief
at
chef.
Kitale Golf Club.
Yes.
So you came from a very humble background. Explain to people what a caddy does, for those who don't understand, because we keep saying caddy and someone's like, what is a caddy? What's his job? What's the job of a caddy?
The role of a caddy is to actually assist the golfer of whom it will be his client, you know. Mm-hmm. So in advice, club selection, weighing out the distance, and probably to carry the bag itself. Yeah.
And I know in Kenya it probably just starts with carrying the bag, but at some point, just as you've explained, you have to also understand the game of golf as a caddy. Yeah, you have to.
You have to have an idea on what the aspect of the general being of what golfers do, the activity itself, you know. So you have to have played golf. If not, if you are unable to play golf, you'll be taken through by being advised with the professional, the home club professional. Because we during my days, we used to have a meeting with the pro. So the pro will explain our role, whereby we need to have a soil bag, we need to have discipline, we need to know how to carry the bag, and also we need to know how the golf swing looks like. So we have to be trained on how golf should be played, and how to conduct yourself, and how to keep safe, you know, to enable everyone to be safe. So you can't really, like, if you don't have an idea, maybe one thing will happen, there'll be an accident. Yeah, there will be an accident. Yeah. So you'll be taken all over through the whole area just to understand what it means to be a caddy. So you stick to your limit, you know. Sometimes we indulge with the client until you forget that he is your boss. but it has to reach to a limit
you're
where
consulting, yes.
yeah, we are consulting, and then I've come to find out that golfers are very friendly. They are so friendly and they are so touching, you know. If you give them their story, your story as a caddy, what will happen if you are honest and hardworking, you can be assisted very quickly.
I know, and I know you have to know all the clubs because I think one of these recent Safaricom legs, there was a caddy, I think it was at Moi Forces. They were trying to introduce, there were a number of girls who wanted to get into caddying. So some of them were being given an opportunity, and one was asking me, is this the pattern? Is this the pattern? And I'm like, talk to your talk to your clients.
Like those ones we put them under the name of under the name called the bag carrier. Yeah, they become the bag carrier then, because his or her role is just to carry the bag. He doesn't understand any other thing, so he'll be assisting you for that day. Then thereafter they get trained. And
you get to learn. This is a wood. This is an iron. This is a 5-iron. This is a pattern. You see, I'm learning things. I was actually a caddy during primary school for my dad, who was playing golf at the time. So how did you transition from being a caddy to actually being a regular in some of the major tournaments?
You know, way back when I was still in Kitale, you know, that is when I was given the first lesson with my dad, and I got to learn a few things about the basics, and then from there he could allow me after school. I could go and train a little bit, and then I got involved with the caddies also, the caddies who were caddies over there. So they knew much more, so they could, where I was falling short, they could advise me, you know, you have to do this. And you know, of course, it's not just for free. When there is a bet, you know, gambling a bit, gambling for small money, you know, it makes you chase your dream. So they used to tell me, you know, if you want to learn, we know your dad is a little bit well off, and in terms of our standard, because my dad also had a hotel, so through his profession, so he understood about the food stuff and all that. So they could tell me, you know what, me, I don't have lunch, you know, and the only way, if I teach you something, you have to remember me during lunchtime. That's how you're gonna pay me. That's how we're gonna exchange our payment. Then I was easy about that because I wanted to gain, I wanted to learn about it. So all in all, I will say about my journey about golf, through being nurtured with my dad in golf, and then heading to caddy, to being a caddy, full-time caddy. There were challenges, and these challenges were about looking for the opportunity, because in Kitale, somehow it was really closed for members. So, and in Nairobi, you know, in our capital city, it's very easy to get assistance. If they give you an opportunity and they know that you have you have potential, you'll be given some opportunity to just express yourself and get to learn it more. And there are also more touching professionals in Kenya who had realized that also their journey was really tough. So when you go and reach out to them, they'll have a heart to help you. They'll have a heart to help you and give you the privilege to play. And of course, on a Monday, it's generalized, declared as a Caddy's Day to play. So that is the day I was using to grind so much so that I can become of what I am today.
Which was your first tournament, not as a caddy, but as a recognized player? And how did you fare?
I would say the big moment was when I had the privilege to represent the country in the Kenya team. Yeah, because after playing the Kenya national events, you know, there are some, if you win, we are really like ranked according to how we perform. So once you play and you win, and they spot you to be like a more potential player, and they'll have a number like from number 1 up to top 10. So within the events that I had played, I realized that I was ranked second by then, you know. So that's when I realized that.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I realized from nowhere you can be someone, you know. And then I got the opportunity through the courtesy of Blue Shield. Yeah, there was this CEO who passed away, Philip Wanjala. I used to caddy for him in Golf Park. Yeah, he came over there just to play and to also train a bit. And so I got a chance to caddy for him. So we went for a golf round like 2-3 times. And he was like checking on me just to know who I am, because I was really like sort of engaging to his game. Because the moment he hits the ball badly, I get emotional. I'm like, I want to help.
Yes. Yeah.
So I was advising him, and he really liked my vibe in terms of how I was training him. Then he was like, you know, it has reached to a point that I'd rather give you an opportunity. If you're so a good, solid golfer, then that's when I told him, you know what, I've been just like quietly not being able to open up to tell who I am, because I felt like I underestimated myself due to maybe if I tell someone and then that guy or the person will not take me seriously. So he told me, you know, I'm paying right away the green fee for you. We were at number 6, so the 4 holes. That was like, if you don't pay, you know, I'm gonna be chased. You know, he said, no, don't worry about that. You've been very vocal in explaining everything about my golf, and I've improved, but now it's high time that I need to support you. So he decided from that very time we played, and you know, I played outstanding golf that for now it's still in my heart. Every time we talk of golf, I still remember how I played. I birdied number 6, I birdied number 7, I birdied number 8, and I birdied number 9.
Eish.
So clearing the green on number 9. Then I came back to myself, realizing now here is the case. If this guy doesn't pay for the green fee, I am finished. And somehow the manager there, he was really authoritative. So I used to fear, yeah, not to cross his line. But the moment he paid, and he asked the pro golfer there, who happened to be the Jacob, that kind of like this, Jacob Okello. Yeah, yes. I kind of like this caddy, and I made my decision. I'm gonna take him away from here. I go and register him to be a member of Thika Sports Club.
Wow.
Because we have almost the same age mate, and we are supporting that that person, whom I remember there was a time we met in the golf course. His name is Simon. He's a pro also like me, Simon Gige. So I said, okay, I told
I've met Simon, yes.
Yeah, I told the CEO, I know that guy, and if maybe we were going to partners to be like your team, to represent Blue Shield, I'm easy, he's my friend, so we can work hard and try to bring up the level of golf in Kenya in
so
the best
Blue
way.
Shield gave you the opportunity to play for Kenya, or to play
just as to sponsor us.
Or
they branded us, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things about golf is the cost. And
Yeah.
those are some of the things that I know, especially for juniors, the Junior Golf Foundation is trying to bring down.
Yeah.
But that must have been one opportunity you just grabbed and ran with. Because since then, you've been in so many big tournaments.
Yeah, they even went to the extent to take us to South Africa to train more better and get to understand golf to the higher level.
For those who don't understand, tell them what a birdie is.
A birdie is it's one shot under the initial score. Let's say, like, for example, if I say if a hole is a par 5, then I shoot 4, that is a birdie. If a hole is a par 3, then I shoot 2.
And by par 4 and par 5,
yeah, so
means those are the number of shots from the time you tee off to the time you
it's one shot of the actual, one less shot of the actual number.
For the actual par of that, every hole. Let me try and explain, and if I'm wrong, you correct me. Every hole, depending on the length and the complication of that hole, is given a par. A par is how many number of shots you ordinarily should shoot to get into the hole.
Yeah. So
and
meaning
if you go under by 1, that's a birdie.
That's a birdie, because a par means professional average result. PAR, professional average results. So if you shoot less than one better, that is a birdie. If it is 2, it's a eagle.
An eagle.
Yeah, it goes all the way down up to the hole in 1. Yeah.
Hey,
so that is
what. It's about golf.
Yeah.
I'm understanding a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
So which are, because I know you've been at Kenya Open, you've been at different sponsored events. Tell me about some of these and how you fared. How many times you participated in the Kenya Open?
Kenya Open, I would say I've participated ever since I was in the top amateur ranking, because once you are you play the Kenya Golf Union events, they give the priority to the top 3. So I've played ever since 2008.
Wow.
Yeah, ever since 2008 up to
14 years.
Yeah, up to date,
And how do you fare in the Kenya Open?
I will tell you, it's been tough until even today. It's really tough. The only tournament I played well was Savannah last year, of which I was the only professional who made the cut. And I think I flew the flag of Kenya very high, because at one point I was leading the tournament. And to my realization, through the Caddy, is the one who informed me, we are leading. So it was a very tough experience, because you can imagine, if I told you win, you're gonna get 40 million Kenya money. Pressure. Pressure took a toll on me, and I stumbled the 3rd day, but I came back the 4th day. So I fared very well, and I've played a couple of events. I've won a couple of events, but for me, I think it's just a gift from God, because I don't really put a track on what I did. I put a track on what I'm supposed to do. So once I win a tournament, I just brush off from my mind, because I know it's gonna give me excitement. It's gonna put me into pride position, of which, I just need to stay humble and cool.
And you're as good as your last game. So if your next game is poor, no one will remember the other
one. But I learned from the bad experience. Let's say if I go and I miss a cut, I will really go back and do a postmortem on how I fared. And then from there, I'll get something positive that, the area, let's say the long area, maybe I'm struggling, and or maybe also the short game, which is putting. Sometimes you find that pros are really struggling. So if you're the one who is hauling everything, you stand a chance to win. I
want us to take a break, David. When we come back, I want us to talk about the Safaricom Golf Tour and how you got to be selected as the official brand ambassador. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Welcome back. Today we are talking to David Wakhu. David is a former caddy, now a Kenyan golfer who has been excelling at his game. I hope you understood what he was explaining in the first half. We were all, by the way, the whole country is getting to know more about golf thanks to the Safaricom Golf Tour and of course several other competitions that are happening around the country. David, you were selected by Safaricom to be the official ambassador of the Safaricom Golf Tour. How did that come to be?
It was very exciteful. That's what I can say, and I'm really thankful for the opportunity because it was just like kind of a surprise. But due to my story, you know, I think it has touched many, and many have been inspired by it, and I know a lot of people have stories, and I'll also refer by looking into their story and also to my story, and I think there is a lot of likeness, similarity in terms of how we are striving, you know. And for me, every day when I wake up, I always have to look at every opportunity that I get. So it was just a call that I was given, and I just went and met a few guys who were who was given the role to select my story as to inspire people, and from there I just knew that now this was going to be a big one, you know, and ever since then there's no looking back. And
I know one of the things Safaricom is trying to do, and it's probably why they selected you, is trying to make golf accessible, because there's so many people in this country, so many sports, but so much talent, and a lot of people haven't had the opportunity to ever play golf because the assumption is I have to be rich, I have to be established, I have to be a member of these fancy golf clubs. And what you have managed to show is that you can actually come in through the route of being a caddy, which is slightly less expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I think what I will say is that through that strive, and many of the golfers are coming from the caddy rank and underprivileged. So even the caddies are the ones who are really like encouraging the underprivileged. So that gives even much easier. It gives it much easier to enable any person to play golf, because we are opening up, we are making people realize that golf is an affordable game, and most likely if you pursue and have the talent, you'll be supported in Kenya, you know.
I know one of the things the Junior Golf Foundation is actually doing is these clinics that are being held around each tournament. Have you managed to watch some of the clinics? Have you seen the talent that's coming through? Those who are trying golf for the very first time?
Yeah, to be sure, there are so many number of talented kids. When you look at how they are swinging the golf club, it's not like how I started, you know. It's way much even better, you know. They are having more confidence. Like for me, I remember very well, it was really tough. It was really tough. Sometimes we could go and play golf we were barefooted by then, you know, but we didn't realize that there are gears that you need to have to play golf. So for now, when we have the clinics that I've attended, for sure there are big numbers of talented kids who needs to be supported, and I like the initiation of Safaricom to have come to give them a platform, and doing so, golf is opening up in Kenya, you know, and also I think the kids are the future champions who are going to represent our country to a higher level.
I remember I think we were in Kisumu where we interviewed one of the junior golfers, and you were saying until this golf tour, there's actually not been that many competitions for children.
Yeah.
So the children learn to play through their parents, and then there's nobody to compete against. And if you're not in competition, you don't know how good you are.
Yeah, true. You must have an access to the Kenya Golf Union, Junior Golf Union, you know, GTF.
Junior Golf Foundation.
Junior Golf Foundation. So if you are not aware of, if you've not even participated in Safaricom, it's very difficult to know. And through the Safaricom airing about what they are doing for the kids, it has really opened up, and I see most of the parents are bringing the kids, just to come and get to learn about golf, so that at least from somewhere, I think you can be able to be a good golfer. And I like that drive, because our days we didn't have that, and this is the first, you know, this is the first platform that I've seen a corporate coming up to give kids a platform to have.
And I know just, and I know this because I've also been a brand influencer for the Safaricom Golf Tour, and I know what the Junior Golf Foundation is actually doing is these clinics they're holding. If you show any promise, they're being adopted by the resident club. Like the other weekend, we were at the Vet Lab Primary School. So there was some talent that came through. They'll be adopted by Vet Lab Sports Club. Yeah. They will be nurtured through the Junior Golf Foundation. Membership for a child at any of the Junior Golf Foundation is 1,000 shillings a year, and 100 shillings every time they play. Yeah. And I know for a fact they've partnered with some American golf foundation who's giving them subsidized clubs. So as much as, yes, golf is it is an expensive sport, we don't deny. I think what Safaricom has done is made it accessible. Yeah, it has. So that if you show talent, you're actually being sponsored, so to speak, right from the word go. Yeah, I think they really break it down so that everyone can access and have the opportunity to express their talent. And way back it was really difficult because you had to be a member. And being a member is not just it's not just membership alone. Yeah, membership alone, it can even take whatever all your fortune, you know. And you see, like members have come up to become like a family. So they watch around, they look around on who is actually on the spot to playing good golf. Showing potential. Who is showing potential, and they are in support. They are in drive to actually like support the upcoming golfers, because they know them. They are just playing for luxury, and you know, for a country, we will need people who will be the top-notch golfers. If there comes competition like Kenya Open, we'll need to have a representative. So if you have poor players, I think the event itself will become an embarrassment. And that's why we were really calling even to the corporates, like what Safaricom is doing, what it has done. It's massively one of the best way to explain, and also to show and to give us an opportunity. Just playing is an opportunity, you know. You feel like you are part of the environment. So I will just say that it's one of the best things that has ever happened for this country. Yeah, for Safaricom coming to the board to actually give the kids, and also pros are having the heart that our potential, our spirit in golf, it's not going to get lost. Somebody's paying attention. Yeah, it's not going to get lost, because we had better players, but they've come of age, and they always like advise us, you know, what they went through. They share with us, they tell us, you know, this is where we fell short, and it's due to not having the opportunity like the ones you guys are having now. Created now. What are your personal ambitions, David? Golf. What I'm looking up to, and what I'm looking up to, is to play European tour event, and also probably play at highest level over there, not just playing, and also represent my country, and also put up a legacy whereby I want as a country, I want many Wakhus who can surpass my level,
who can be even much better than the way I've been, because I know golf can pay. Golf as a game, it can really pay and change your life. It can give you the biggest dream that you ever have to live up to. So for me, I will say my biggest achievement is where I am even now, to be an ambassador of Safaricom, because that is not just a mere role.
Not a small feat.
It's not.
You're on the right track, David. I'll tell you that.
And I'm very thankful to God for that opportunity, and I look forward to doing it even much better from what I'm doing, much better and bigger.
Bigger and better. David, you're certainly on the right track, and I know you can. If anybody can do it.
Yeah.
We've been together for the last 6.5 months doing the Safaricom Golf Tour, and I've seen you operate. I just want to wish you the best, David. I mean, thanks for coming. I wish you the best with your Safaricom gig, with upcoming tournaments. Which are the upcoming tournaments? After Safaricom? After
Safaricom, I think we are having, for now we are having Betika events that it's gonna end on 3rd, because we are having on 2nd and 3rd, and then they are going to award the top pros who have participated. At the moment, I think I'm on I'm on 8th position, but you see it's a catch-up game, you know. Then from there we will go to the Safari Tour after the elections. So those are the ones which ranks us towards the playing Kenya Open. And I'll be very grateful at this opportunity to be interviewed by you, because what I will say that I've not been on limelight. We always shy away, and I think this is also another boost for me, because I think from being an ambassador, it has not ended there, because now this it's like a kick.
David, you're a superstar. Shame on us. If you're not in the limelight, shame on us. Shame on sports journalists.
It's a kick that it will give me confidence, and I'm looking forward to win many tournaments, because I know I am capable. I have the discipline to surpass from the achievement that I've had, but I'm very passionate on everything that I do, because I know it's not just for me, it's for the people that are looking unto me, and the people that I've inspired. And we know that there are also golfers that we are bringing up. So I would like that one day I leave a legacy by actually owning an academy, so that even the golfing academy, so that also whoever wants to play golf can come and also showcase their talent.
David, you have Safaricom in your pocket. It's going to happen. David, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for speaking to us here on Radull Live. I'm sure all your dreams are going to come true. You're on the right track,
Amen. Thanks.
David. And I do wish you the best. And congratulations on the Safaricom Golf Tour. Asante. I think it's been amazing, you know. For what else is in store for you in future. Guys, thank you so much for watching Radull Live this week. I hope you've been inspired by David. Go pick up a club and try your hand at golf. I wouldn't say I did it, but I'll still try. We will see you again next week right here on Radull Live.
Asante.